Hello my friends, this is the 27th of October 2013. Mr. Max Bliss in the southwest of France, giving you the latest geoengineering, solar radiation management, stratospheric aerosol geoengineering report, weather warfare, mind control, poisoning of the environment, ecocide program that will give us all Alzheimer's, as the aluminium oxide which is used in these sprays, found in excessively high amounts in rainwater analysis, demonstrates that yes, there are particles of alkaline metals such as barium, strontium, manganese, lithium, arsenic and many other ingredients found in rainfall that should not be there. The reason we are finding them is because there are military aircraft, there are co-opted civilian aircraft, there are drone aircraft, there are dedicated chemtrail fleets spraying metals into the environment. They are using this via a spray into the exhaust of the engines, so it looks like a condensation trail. Well, that might have convinced a few, but many of us are now waking up, especially since we are seeing these electromagnetic frequency waves on a regular basis, on a daily basis, my friends. These frequencies don't last very long. You have to keep your eyes open, and we are seeing the effects of the electromagnetic frequency creating these incredible visions in the sky that we just did not see many years ago. The program has elevated and has gone to another phase, is increased in its activity. They started incrementally in the mid-90s so that we would become accustomed to these so-called condensation trails. These persistent jet trails are actually really chemtrails. It's an unfortunate word that many people have associated with a conspiracy theory. Well, I can assure everyone out there, this is no theory. This is a mass deception and a mass manipulation from corrupt, cooperating, complicit governments. The governments, many members of the governments are fully aware. They are most likely Freemasons. This is all part of the great works to change mankind, to remove our freedoms, to remove our independent access to food supply, which will soon be nothing but GM foods, as the various biotech companies, which are all linked together, have aluminium resistant GMO crops, even trees, everything. And if you notice, there are trees dying prematurely everywhere you live. You just have a look. The environment is changing. The reason 50% of the world's bees populations have gone is because of the electromagnetic frequencies. Some would like to say it was because of pesticide. Well, you know, it's not. That's why all the whales, why all the dolphins, why much of the life on this planet that relies on electromagnetic frequencies, they're in turmoil. This is a shocking sabotage by the powers that be that want to create depopulation, a terrible catastrophic event on this planet, so that they can control us with their food supply, their scientifically molested food supply. They will move us away from our homes. With the United Nations Agenda 21, they will remove all property rights. They are trying to bring in a terrible social communistic society where we will just be working as a beehive for these oligarchy leaders at the top of the pyramid. For anyone that thinks that I'm a mad person ranting a load of nonsense, I would suggest you must look into this and educate yourselves, because you did not see this only a few years ago. Not at all. This is a terrific change in what we would call normal. The atmospheric manipulation is incredible. Just ask yourself why people can see this and deny it's going on. The flicker rate on your television set is interfering with the alpha wave state of your brain. This is mind control. Think about how they can get away with 9/11 when 3 towers fell with only 2 planes. World Trade Center 7 was demolished. Why? Because it was hiding a lot of government evidence about a missing 2.3 trillion, about the missing gold, all sorts of different reasons, a multitude of reasons. More importantly, it was a mind control exercise to bring about the next phase in their massive plans. It's time to wake up. Part of the effects of aluminium is to get short-term memory problems, is to bring on the early onset of Alzheimer's. It changes our behaviour. There are other ingredients that also change our behaviour that makes us manipulated. This is about mind control. This is about depopulation. French scientists have confirmed that in the last 16 years, men's sperm count has dropped by 33%. Well, I can tell you also that since the 1950s, men's sperm count has dropped by 75% overall. These days, it is common practice for couples to seek help to conceive a baby through IVF treatments. This is the desired method that these oligarchs and these crazy government supporters of this oligarch plan, this Freemason plan, or Khazarian Jew plan, I don't know, and I'm not against Jews, so I regret saying that. I'm against Zionism, because they are key players. You only have to look at who owns all the corporations responsible for this, who owns all the banks responsible for this, who is profiting from this, and you will know that it is the Zionists who have their strong links, who are made up by the Freemasons, and we have a duty to research this information and stop this becoming a conspiracy theory and get it out into the open as a conspiracy fact. Our governments are all corrupted. The EU is just a totalitarian bloc. That's what they plan to bring in for America, the American Union. It's time to wake up, my friends. This is all true and researchable and verifiable. We have a responsibility to wake up and stop this draconian plan. And we can. And these people know we can. This is our hope. This is why we are doing this right now, my friends. We have the opportunity to change the paradigm, to stop these maniacs from continuing with this program. And here's what I'm saying about these frequency signatures from the EMF pulses disappearing very quickly, because since I've been talking the last 7 minutes, they've almost gone. This is why you have to be aware of what's happening, because they're very quick at this. This is why it's not natural. No one can convince me this is natural. We did not see this before. It's time to wake up, my friends. Don't you worry though, many people are waking up, but what it will take is mass participation. We have to take responsibility for what's going on. We've given away all our power to crazy, insane despots with just one vote. That's the last word you had to say. Well, it's time to take it all back. We need to change the system. We need to introduce regular referendums. We should all participate in decisions about our future. We are grown-ups. It's time to take action. Our governments cannot be allowed to get away with depopulation, to get away with ecocide, to get away with this horrendous plan. Research the verifiable facts. Overcome all the obstacles we all have. We have to master our own minds. We have to overcome those social devices called the isms that are used for divide and rule. This is how they've managed it all these years. All the wars are for bankers. It's all for the greater agenda. They were never for what they publicised it. We have to be trained to kill. It's not our natural state. We need to drop the egoism and start encouraging the use of altruism. We need to help other people. It's time. It's time to stop the governments. It's time to stop the oligarchy. It's time to wake up and take responsibility and choose self-determination and to help one another. Everyone, everywhere. Take care, my friends. Bye for now.